Hello and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video. Look at me there, all excited. We had plans. We were going to put up a course and jump it brilliantly because Lucy had jumped wonderfully last week. So excited, getting already businesslike. Yes, we're going to do this. We're going to make it wonderful. She's going to jump so beautifully. And yeah, maybe I should have retitled this video, The Best Laid Plans of Mice and Men. Anyway, as you'll see from the rest of the video, we had a bit of a rough time, and so we had to then eventually throw all the plans out and just deal with what the pony was presenting us at that particular moment. Anyway, I will put the video on and you will get to have a look and see what happened. Remember to like and comment and subscribe. Thanks ever so much. All right, so this video even, is going to be mainly a voiceover, just easier that way. First of all, we were warming up in canter and we were suddenly back to the pony we had started out with. One that was going choppy, going backwards at Chloe and going disunited, and it was, anyway, so we dealt with that. We rode canter on a circle, we pushed her into a nice outline, we got a nice length of stride from her. And so we thought, okay, problems dealt with, no worries at all. Had a quick change of rein in a minute. No, we're not changing the rein yet, we're still going. Anyway, the canter was all right. It ended up being quite nice. Okay, cantering on the other rein wasn't so bad because by this time they'd sort of settled and we thought we would be good to go. So here we are, popping over a little warm-up fence. Now, first clue here that all wasn't going to go as planned was that the pony refused to trot in to the first jump. So we popped that a couple of times until she was a bit calmer, and then we decided we'll do another upright, different upright. And that wasn't too bad. And so we put up a little oxer. Started small and then put it up to height. After that, and we thought, yeah, she's a little bit head shaky. Not quite as even as she was the other day, but, you know, not too bad. Jumping quite well, you know, not touching anything. And we weren't too unhappy at this point. Oh, here's a different angle. Yeah, it was all right.
Braveness is about to happen. I said braveness is about to happen. Chloe's going to jump the whole course without practicing it first. Just like at the event.
So here's the first attempt around the whole course. I have to say, from this angle, apart from, oh, no, actually, no, it doesn't look so good. I thought, oh, from this angle, it's not going to look so bad. But no, that looks pretty bad. Chloe found that she had lost all control. Meaning that Lucy just took charge and threw her head in the air and dragged Chloe into the jumps. And we'd been working for weeks on getting her to come in slowly and in a rhythm and nice and relaxed and nice and round. And the pivot is zoomed right out, unfortunately, but I do have another angle of some of those jumps. So we'll have a look here. This was the first one again, head in the air, awkward jump, landed badly. And again, awkward jump. What have we got here? Yeah, just a bit fast, took a bit of a flyer. And the same with this one, just started taking flyers all over the place. So Chloe was not happy. So we settled down, we had a walk, we tried again. and the pivot didn't keep track, but there we are. And this time it was worse. It was worse. Poor Chloe. I mean, we were gutted by this point. We had worked so hard. I think we missed this jump here because of the pivot. I think I have another angle anyway. And in we go for the oxa. And then round the corner for the related distance. And they're just flying. Oh, this is all the different angles. So you see what it actually looks like from the side, and it was just so difficult for Chloe. And we were literally like, this is not going well. This is going to be a disaster if this happens in the event. She warms up nicely and then she goes and flies around the course. Her brain is blown. She just would not listen to a thing. Would not listen. Anyway, we came up with a new exercise. We thought we've actually got to take control of the situation, and so we decided to walk into the first jump, as you see, stop in front of it, and then pop over it from that. And then same again, only we did the purple and the orange jump this time. We walked in, actually, and then popped over, and then carried on to the next one, and it was a lot calmer. So we tried again. And then we just, that was a lot better. Kept her nice and short and rhythmical. And then we cantered in at the end. And I'm going to give you this from another angle, again, because the pivot lost it. Unfortunately, it's portrait only, but never mind. So what we ended up with was a nice, calm Lucy again. And so this did end on a good note. I mean, that's better. That's really good. And then it was going so well that Chloe decided she'll just flow around the turn and do the rest of them, and hopefully have the same control and rhythm and everything else as we'd had before, last week. And actually it worked really well. Yeah. So she got her back again in the end, and it ended well. It was just frustrating for a couple of rounds because, we had worked really hard, done all the right things, and then all of a sudden, for some reason, she just went back to how she was. Anyway, we discovered that she'd been put on grass, on a lot of grass for the last few days, and clearly it blew her brains. Her poor little brain could not cope. And we realised this when we found that there were, she pooped about 4 times in the time we were in the arena. And she was a little bit gassy as well. So we just realised, oh no, it's the grass. Oh, I'm walking her off here again because by that time Chloe was exhausted. Obviously, I've only shown you the clips. I mean, I've shown you everything, but I've cut out all the walking and talking in between. So, but by this time Chloe was exhausted, had enough, saw or whatever, fed up with having a pony fighting her all the way around. So I was like, yeah, okay, I'll get on, I'll walk her off. We had a bit of a chat, came up with a game plan, and we realised that, you come up with all these plans for how you're going to proceed during the session and what you're going to achieve and how everything's going to work out. And then the pony's like, you think? And we had to, after we did one round, it wasn't that great. We did another, it went even worse. And we're like, okay, we need to change something, do something. So we threw all the plans out, brought her back to walk, made her jump from a walk and from a trot, and then after that somehow her head sort of came back to earth, and then she did the rest of it really nicely. So it ended well. We've got a game plan for the warm-up, and she is being removed from the grass again. Yeah, she literally can't handle it. I mean, I've known ponies like that before. One pony that I knew, you know, he was on grass for a week or a few days or something, and then that week he bucked his young rider off twice and bolted with her and whatever. And they took him off the grass, and 48 hours later he was back to his normal schoolmastery kind of self. So we realised with Lucy here, right, she can't be gorging on this freshly growing, sugary, beautiful, fresh, green, crispy, crunchy grass. She's going to have to go in the paddock without much again, and see if she will settle down and be the calm person that she was last week. Yeah. What more to say? I don't know, but it's a very handy exercise. You know, if you ever have a horse or a pony that's running off and carting you over the jumps without respect for you and not listening to you and just kind of going through half of them and whatever, then you can do this. You can just bring them back in front of the jump, bring them to a halt about a stride out, and then just push them over it. And it's really useful, because what it means is you can actually get your leg on in front of the jump rather than having to hold back. You know, because a couple of times from walk, you're going to have to push them forward over the jump. And so then they get used to having the leg on again. And then that helps when you then go on, and they become more attentive over the other jump. So, you know, all's well that ends well. Yeah. But just to say, you can't always stick to your plans. Sometimes you have to just throw them out and go with the flow. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like and comment and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.